Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's edition of Sheep Market USA. I'm your host, Lanny Brothers. On this week's edition of Sheep Market USA, we'll do something we rarely do. We'll make two stops in one state. We'll start things off at Producer's Livestock Auction in San Angelo, Texas. We'll also check in on the latest video sales from Superior Livestock Auction. And we'll make two stops in Pennsylvania at Middleburg and New Holland. Do want to remind you that you can find these reports and a whole lot more at the Agricultural Marketing Services section of the USDA website at www.ams.usda.gov. So let's get right to this week's report. And here at Sheep Market USA, we'll start off this report at the Producer's Livestock Sheep and Goat Auction in San Angelo, Texas, with the sale report for Tuesday, June 27th. Due to the 4th of July holiday, their next sale won't be coming up until Tuesday, July the 11th. On that day, there were 6,225 head on offer. Last sale on June 20th, 9,019. Last year at this time, listen to this, 12,064 head. Now, compared to last week, slaughter lambs were weak to $5 lower. Feeder lambs were not well tested. In the feeder sheep and lambs, hair lambs, medium and large grade 2, 38-pound averages brought $176.59 per hundredweight, and the 48-pound averages brought $169. Slaughter sheep and lambs, wooled and shorn, choice and prime, grade 1 and 2. The heaviest head counts coming around in the 67-pound averages, bringing 205 to 215 with an average price of $212.88. 74-pounders brought 195 to 214 with an average of $210.16. The 83-pound averages was the heaviest head count in this division, 201 to 218 with an average price of $212.18 per hundredweight. Also, the 93-pound averages brought 186 to 212 with an average of $205.45. In the wooled and shorn, choice and prime, grade 2 and 3, 46 head on offer. Average weight, 112, bringing 181 to 184 with an average price of $183.17 per hundredweight. Moderate test in the wooled and shorn, choice, grade 1 and 2. Heaviest head count in the 55-pound averages, bringing 188 to 200 with an average price of $196.72. Without a doubt, the heaviest head counts on the day in the hair breed section, choice and prime, grade 1 and 2. Heaviest head counts coming up in the 55-pound average, bringing 212 to 232 with an average of 220.21. Next up, 63-pound averages, bringing 200 to 226 with an average of 213.18. The 74-pound averages brought 199 to 220 with an average of 210.90. 84-pounders, 190 to 220 with an average of 209.95. 94-pounders, 190 to 223 with an average of 212.46. And the 106-pound averages brought 188 to 223 with an average of 213.12 per hundredweight. Just a few head in the hair breeds, choice and prime, grade 2 and 3. The 124-pound averages brought 174.55 per hundredweight. Hair breeds, choice 1 and 2. Moderate head count there as well. 56-pound averages brought 186 to 200 with an average price of $193.22. 72-pound averages brought 190 to 197 with an average of $191.77. And the hair breeds, good, grade 1, 48-pound averages brought 166.70, and the 57-pound averages brought 170. And that wraps up this report from San Angelo, Texas, and the Producer's Livestock Sheep and Goat Auction with the sale report from June 27th. Their next sale coming up on Tuesday, July 11th. Now at Sheep Market USA, we'll stop in at the Superior Livestock Sheep Video Auction, which is a seasonal auction held pending adequate consignments. Last sale report was from June 29th of this year. Total receipts on offer that day, 1,515. Last sale report from April 20th, there were 420. Now, demand was moderate for feeder lambs, and the supply included 100% feeder sheep and lambs. In the feeder sheep and lambs in the north central section, which includes Colorado, Iowa, Montana, North Dakota, Nebraska, South Dakota, and Wyoming, lambs, medium and large, grade 1, 95-pound averages for September delivery brought 187 per hundredweight. In the western section, which includes Arizona, California, Idaho, Nevada, Oregon, Utah, and Washington, lambs, medium and large, grade 1 for September-October delivery, there were 525 head on offer. Average weight of 90 pounds, bringing also 187 per hundredweight. Now we'll head to Middleburg Livestock Sheep and Goat Auction in Middleburg, Pennsylvania with a sale report from Tuesday, June 27th. On that day, there were 282 head on offer. Last sale report on June 20th, 291. Last year at this time, 251. Looking at the slaughter sheep and lambs, Wooled and Shorn, choice, grade 1 and 3, heaviest head counts on the day come around to the 56-pound averages, bringing 120 to 170 with an average price of $152.38 per hundredweight. Also, the 63-pounders brought 140 to 180 with an average of $165.53. And the 82-pound averages brought 155 to 200 with an average of 169.59. Wooled and Shorn, good and choice, grade 1 and 3, 37-pound averages brought $100 per hundredweight. In the hair breeds, choice, grade 1 through 3, the 56-pound averages brought 167. 65-pounders brought 125 to 155 with an average of 152.69. 77-pounders 155. 85-pound averages brought 125. 90-pounders brought 115 to 205 with an average of 175 per hundred, and the 105-pound average brought 145. And that's a report from the Middleburg Livestock Auction Sheep and Goat Sale in Middleburg, Pennsylvania with the sale report from Tuesday, June 27th. Now on Sheep Market USA, we'll head to New Holland, Pennsylvania and the New Holland Sheep and Goat Auction with the sale report from Monday, July 3rd. On that day, there were 3,195 head on offer. Last sale report from June 19th, 7,955. Last year at this time, 5,358. We'll start things off with the Wooled and Shorn, choice and prime, grade 1 through 3. 50-pound averages brought 285 a hundredweight, and the 61-pounders brought 255 a hundredweight. Wooled and Shorn, choice 1 through 3. Heaviest head counts on the day were in the 64-pound averages, bringing 197 to 210 with an average of 204.39. 77-pound averages brought 220 to 260 with an average of 227.08. 87-pounders 210 to 245, average of 227.01. 92-pound averages brought 215 to 250 with an average of 230.34. And the 120-pound averages brought 190 to 235 with an average price of 209.89 per hundredweight. In the Wooled and Shorn, good and choice, grade 1 and 2, 35-pound averages brought 170. The 83-pounders brought 200. 94-pounders brought 200 to 215 with an average of 211.28. 143-pounders brought 120, and the 115-pound yearlings brought 130. In the hair breeds, choice and prime, grade 1 through 3, light test in that market as well. 69-pound averages brought 272 a hundredweight. 96-pounders brought 250, and the 119-pounders brought 267. In the hair breeds, choice, grade 1 through 3, the heaviest head counts come up in the heavyweight section. In the 84-pound averages brought 220 to 235 with an average of 223.68. 96-pounders brought 207 to 232 with an average of 222.71. And the 105-pound averages brought 200 to 230 with an average of 219.58 per hundredweight. Hair breeds, good and choice, grade 1 and 2, 77-pound averages brought 180 and the 145-pound averages brought 155. And that's the report from the New Holland Sheep and Goat Auction, New Holland, Pennsylvania, with the sale report from Monday, July 3rd, here at Sheep Market USA. And that wraps up this edition of Sheep Market USA and our sale report from Producers Livestock Auction in San Angelo, Texas, the Superior Livestock Video Sheep Auction, and our 2 stops in Pennsylvania at Middleburg and New Holland. Want to remind you, you can find these reports and a whole lot more online at the Agricultural Marketing Services section of the USDA website at www.ams.usda.gov. And don't forget, coming soon, we'll have our Import-Export Market Report coming up very shortly. So thanks for joining us here at Sheep Market USA.